Hey, what's up, you guys? So we are back for another video this week. It is Valentine's Day weekend. I've been here frosting cakes and covering cakes in fondant, and go check out Instagram and TikTok. I'll put some fun videos on there, some things of just us working here in the kitchen, getting things ready. Super excited. Valentine's Day weekend, the busiest weekend that we've had all year, and probably the busiest that we've had since we opened in January of 2020. So we're super excited. It's really good to be able to see that, and starting to get a little bit busier, hopefully. We'll see how things go. So hope you all have an amazing Valentine's Day weekend. I guess the biggest thing I want to share this week is I had a really cool experience a couple days ago. I have a friend of mine that I haven't seen for years and years and years. And I've talked about before just kind of reaching out to people kind of randomly to try and find or try and say hello or just let somebody know that you care about them. And his name came to my mind, and I didn't think much of it other than I was like, oh, I wonder what he's up to. And just kind of went about my day. And a couple days later, I thought about him again, and then I thought about him again. And then finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to him. I didn't have his phone number. I reached out through Facebook and got through to a family member. And I finally heard back from a family member. And it was so awesome to be able to get a contact. The circumstance of which he is in is not the greatest. But it sounds like he's doing really well. He's currently in prison somewhere. I'm not going to share details, obviously, about any of this, but a really good friend of mine that's had some life issues, problems, things that are going on, and he's in prison. And it was so great to connect with that family member. First of all, to hear that he's okay. Sad to hear that he's in prison, because that doesn't sound like very much fun. But I did find out some really good things. So he is getting out later this year and is really excited to get out, and has made some really good changes and really good kind of strides in his life. So it's been really good. So I'm really stoked about reaching out to other people and letting them know that you care, because I really think that it's important for us to reach out to those that are around us. I dropped him a letter and sent it down to him, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll get a response back. That'd be really fun to get a response back. I guess the other thing that's kind of on my mind this week is a lot of perception and a lot of self-awareness. It was so interesting. I'm going through a course right now that I'll probably talk about at a later time, but I'm going through a course right now that's focusing a lot on positive mindset and a lot of like self-coaching type things. And it's so intriguing because we talked about the other day about the power of your thinking, and I am always like super stressed out, and like when my wife asks me how I'm doing or people ask me how I'm doing, like I'm like, yeah, I've got all this stuff going on, I'm super stressed out, and it gets me down, and it gets me in these like weird funks sometimes. And it's so funny because over the last couple weeks I have actively been trying to think positively, and when I start feeling stressed, to start and deflect it, and not necessarily deflect it, but like feel and notice that I'm stressed and that I recognize that feeling, and I can just move on and deal with my life and just kind of move on. And it's been really interesting because I've probably inflicted unnecessary pain on myself for years because of just the way that I think about the circumstances that I'm in, like the fact that I have a full-time job and that I don't want one, and I feel like I shouldn't be there, and that I should be just doing my own business, and that I'm so stressed because I have so many different things going on. And then anyway, I could go on and on, but I guess the point being is be self-aware and notice the things that you're thinking on a day-to-day basis, because oftentimes the things that you're thinking are getting you are probably not getting you the results you want in your life. And that's so interesting. I'll be talking more about in this future weeks, because this course, this program I'm going through is just completely life-changing. And so I'll be talking a lot about this in the future. But super stoked. I'm also really excited. I've got a couple courses that I'm trying to work on in regards to cake and running a cake business, the things that it takes to run a cake business, some of the tips and tricks and those kind of things. It's going to take me a while to put it together, but I'm in the process of putting a lot of that together, and I'm super stoked because there's some really unique things that I can bring to the table in addition to cake decorating that really can help from the business side of things when it comes to marketing and advertising and product and ordering and all those kind of logistic type things. So I'm really excited to be able to build out some of these courses and talk about, what the things that I learned, and then be able to hopefully take on clients of different business owners that I can help through some of those issues and troubleshoot through some of those issues. I've done that a few times with people, and I'm really excited. I think this is going to be a fun portion of the Mighty Baker, and something that I can offer and that I can help bring value to those out there through the experience that I've had over the last 8 years since the Mighty Baker opened, and I've been through ups and downs and all sorts of different things. I also have 8 years of product marketing, corporate product marketing experience, and another 15 years of restaurant management and working in my brother's deli and working in my own business, just being an employee and also managing and learning so many things there. So I'm excited about that. I think there's some great value that I can bring to the table, so I'm super stoked. I hope all of you have an amazing Valentine's weekend. Go out there and celebrate with your Valentine. And even if your Valentine is yourself, treat yourself right. Go out and get some yummy food, go get some ice cream, go see a movie, whatever you want to do. Pamper yourself, pamper your Valentine, and stay positive. Have a fun weekend, and love you all. Peace out. We'll see you later.